and this was probably more in the future. I'm guessing.
Right.
You're never going to convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
You're never going to convince me that he ignores his heritage like this, and he ignores the brutality of Asian gangs, and he just ignores all this kind of stuff.
Right.
You're never going to convince me otherwise.
Okay.
You're never going to convince me. I'm 100% convinced that his storytelling was much more nuanced than this. Like a 5-year-old could do a better job. A 5-year-old could do a better job. What would you give this episode?
It gets a 2.3 for me.
It gets.
Closing.
You know, I'm just gonna close the curtain. I wouldn't watch this episode.
Well, I would watch it again, but I mean, there was a few things that I thought were okay.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, I mean, I am so glad we only have a few more episodes.
Oh, yeah, you and me.
I just wish they would do that Wild West type of stuff again, because that was the coolest one out of them all.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. I agree.
He basically, he has a brass throne that he sits on, and that brass throne is situated on a giant mountain of skulls.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, all of these skulls of worthwhile people, and the skulls of his own champions even end up there too. So you've got like hundreds of thousands of different species. All their different skulls are piled up below his throne.
Oh,
and he has
dude.
this massive sword called Woebringer.
Oh my dude, you're speaking my language now. Speak to me about this sword.
Bro, it literally can destroy entire worlds.
Oh, dude.
And on top of that, it's so powerful, it cuts through reality as well, which lets demons spill out from the warp into the material plane. So he's like, Korn is the god that basically is worshipped the most out of everybody, because even people who don't know of his existence essentially worship him in one form or another. Like primitive cultures view him as a great insatiable beast rather than a man. So there's different totems or variations of him that show up in the different belief structures of different groups. And when it comes down to it, he's fine. If you're bombarding people, if you're blasting them from a distance, you're claiming lives, that's all right. But what he really wants is direct combat. Get up there, and when you cut down your enemy, feel their blood splash on your own flesh.
Like bathe in it. Like bathe in the blood.
Yeah, exactly. Yup. Like wild.
We're gonna have to. Anyway, it's a new system.
Turn that off later.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of D&D Storytime Clue. We have a full cast today. We have Mossy,
Hello.
our PAA.
Can we add another A in there just for the fun of it?
PAA.
Yeah, that's it.
A. You get a A.
The last one's just for A.
A. We have the gorgeous, the adorable, the never freckly Monica. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. Good. Are you ready to assist the caveman tonight?
Of course.
And we got the one, the only, Dracy in the house, Michael BM. How's it going, my friend?
Very good. I am super excited to get back into this wild world of clues and magic and mystery.
Ooh. So, do you want to let everyone know what happened last episode, and then we'll kind of go from there?
If I do, can you just give me a
Oh yeah. So, and modeling itself on her and asking Naruto, how does she look? He doesn't have to say anything because his face is a beet red. She goes, I'm glad you like this stuff. And he's like, wait, I didn't. And she starts putting lingerie on his arms, like thongs, bra panties, all that kind of stuff. And Naruto goes, you can't be serious. And she models something again, And she goes, "Oh, I'm dead serious, Naruto. Believe it." And he goes, "Did you just say?" And then she grabs him, and they go back to the store.
Warning, this episode may contain loose forms of nudity. Caveman growling aggressively, and words not meant for the ears of young children. Viewer discretion is highly advised. We are not your parents. This is a production of the Must-See TV Broadcast Network. Like, share, join. Come along for the ride and join the tribe. And you can do it. We believe in you. Throw those stars. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, then you already know what to do, don't you? Smash that like and subscribe button. The caveman won't bite, not really. A big shout out goes out to Donna A.a.a. and Music Mint for the incredible music that is in this episode. All rights are reserved to their proper copyright owners. And if the caveman is ready, and if you are ready, then let's kick this show off. Growl, growl.
Caveman's call echoes through the stream. Click that button, join the dream. 45 days, we're live on cue, reviewing the wild, the weird, the new. Must-see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. After shows where stories unfold. Hidden gems and secrets told. Crew's got jokes and little flair. Once you're here, you're staying there. Must-see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. From caveman grunts to streaming gold. New adventure, stories bold. Every moment, every beat. Grab your spot. Front row seat. Must-see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. Must-see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call.
By the dark of the night, where the shadows lean low, a fire flickers softly, its embers aglow. The caveman waits in the circle of flame, eyes like the ocean, hands carved by the same. Oh, the glow of the moon, it whispers, it sighs. The past is alive in the star-painted skies. Tell us the tales of the old, of the wild. Sing us the songs of the earth's first child. By the fire, by the flame, let the echoes consume. Story time by the dark of the night, by the glow of the moon.
Oh, gotta get that pumped up. Yeah, pump it up. Mossy. We got Poga.
You were really getting into that.
Yeah. It's it's my battle cry.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm happy to announce that my wound is healing, but still, it's causing me quite amount of not pain, but awkwardness. I'm not drunk. It's just, it's in a space that it's awkward. I just wanted to let everybody know that. Should be gone by Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Yeah. All right. But little by little, it is going. Mossy, we have some growls to give out, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right.
All right. We've got 3 today.
All right.
And first up
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
First up, for the second time today, we've got Jonathan Lotz.
Jonathan Lotz, my friend, you are sick. You're a sick man following this asshole around. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, I do. I'm a whack bastard. Let's be honest. I do say some things.
Some things.
Some, Mossy, what things I've said behind the... I have said, we're going to have to make a podcast, just you and me one day. Just like hanging out with the caveman.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah, it's just like, oh God, so the backlash. I don't care. Anyway, Jonathan Lotz, from us to you, you got a great big bad caveman.
And up next, we've got Eunice Foundy. I hope I'm saying that right.
Eunice Foundy, you foundy us. Boom, got it. Eunice, from us to you, you got a great big bad caveman.
And last but not least, we've got Adam James.
Ooh, Adam James again. Adam James, from us to you, Adam. You got a great big bad caveman. All right. Mossy, before you go and monitor everything, we're almost done.
Are we?
Yeah. We have 2 episodes left, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a total of 21 scenes in the film, and we're narrowing it down because some episodes we had 2 scenes in one, so yeah. This is episode 17, so yeah. Wow. I think if we're good, maybe we'll go 19. Well, we'll see how we go. So we pick up after that smooth transition, the white silver sheen. We pick up after that. And we transition to Naruto's bedroom door coming open. Is coming in with a towel, and she's smiling and she's humming to herself. Meanwhile, Naruto is coming right behind her, out of sorts and flushed, like he's bright red of what just happened a little while ago in the shower. Like he's bright red. The door closes. Naruto gets flung a pair of boxers, and he puts them on, and he looks at the queen size bedroll, and he goes, "So, and Ino goes, oh, Naruto, left or right tonight? Can I sleep on the side I slept last night?" And he goes, "Listen, I know I kind of have to listen to you, right? I'm not sure what's going on here, but, and I get it. Well, I don't get the whole, this is a mission, non-mission kind of thing. I still don't understand. Oh, Naruto, you know what would be fun?" She looks at him. "Why don't I wear a set that we got today. And he says, no, wait a minute, and says, well, I mean, she goes, did you like the set I had on in the changing room, or do you want me to wear another set? And I'm like, he goes, the set you had in the changing room, and but so he's he's doing the Naruto thing, and goes, great choice. I think I'll wear that set. Thank you, Naruto. And it goes, Naruto, no way.
What? What happened?
We're getting some microphone issues here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try something.
Hold on.
The iPad mic's on. It's just obviously not gonna sound nice.
Okay. What happened? Okay. All right. So Ino says to Naruto, uh, uh, says, I knew you liked that set, Naruto. I'll wear that one. What a great suggestion. Thank you very much. And we have a close up on Naruto's face. He's trying to do the Naruto thing. Well, that's not what I meant, and he's trying to talk. But as he's talking, his eyes don't move from the forward position. She's getting changed right in front of him, and he doesn't even know. Well, he knows, but the old Naruto would look away. He's not looking away. Right? He's not looking away. He's talking to as she's changing, as she's getting undressed or like dressed, right? And we sit there for a few more minutes, and then we go back to normal perspective, and she is changed in that same brown penny set we saw her earlier. And she does a little twirl, and she goes, so, Naruto, what do you think? And she, twirls like a model. And he's like, well, the satin and the silk, and he goes, it really shows off. And she begins to walk right towards him slowly as he's doing the old Naruto thing. And she gets as close as she possibly can to him, and she turns to the bed and she goes, can I have the same side as I did last time? And he goes, no, wait, as I said, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I know I have to kind of listen to you, not listen to you. This is a mission, not mission, but I think in order for this to work, right, there's going to have to be boundaries, right? I mean, that's how these type of things work, right? I mean, you can't force me to, and I know that you put your arms around me last night and you snuggled me, but you can't and as he's saying all this, she walks calmly to the bedroom dresser. She opens the bottom drawer, and she gets this comically large scroll out. And he goes, there's another one? Oh, come on! Where did you get this one? And she goes, picked it up earlier. You were sleeping in the morning, so I went into town, and with the spare key, I got this. Lady Tsunade told me to go over this with you. So this looks like it's a perfect. This looks like to be the perfect time. And she breaks the seal, and this comical large scroll just unravels out. It it goes all over the room almost. And she section 1, paragraph 1, and she begins to read. And as she's reading, he is inching his way closer and closer to the door. Like to get out of the situation. And as he's doing it, she is making her way to the wall. She is she's sitting down, and as she's sitting down, her arm whips up to get Naruto and plunks him back down. Like, you're not going anywhere, son. That's what she's basically saying. And as he makes his way down, she basically spoons him in a sitting position. She puts her arms over his chest, locks him in with her legs, and puts her chin on his shoulder and starts to read. And as she's reading, he says, "This can't be real." Oh, it's real. She goes, "I'm reading it, Naruto." Oh, look at this. There's diagrams. There's little stick figures. Oh, that's right. She knew you couldn't read. See? And she shows them the stick figures in the spooning position. And she goes, "There's actually a spooning jutsu in here too." I mean, I know you can't read symbols, but here we can go over this after too. This looks very educational, Naruto. Very educational. And as she's reading, subsection 2, paragraph 8, he goes, "How long is this?" And she flips over the scroll. It's like, well, there's 100. There's 100 protocols in here. There's 100 chapters, so 100 here, 100 on this side. That's 200 subsections, and she just goes over way too much details. And he goes, "Lady Tsunade did not approve this." And she goes, totally. Here, see? She actually put a black envelope seal in here too. Now, hush, I am reading, Naruto. She begins to just read these comically long protocols and paragraphs. And then she stops. She goes, "Oh. And Naruto goes, no. I don't like anything to do with O and O. That sounds really bad." And Ino goes, "Well, that's kind of kinky. I guess we can try that tonight." She continues to read. And then as she's reading, she goes, "Oh." And Naruto goes, "I don't like when you do that." "Well, I do, Yoka. We can do that tonight, right, Naruto? We can do that tonight." I'm bendy enough. Keeps reading, right? And then she stops. And she goes, "Oh, we can do this right now." Okay, here. Naruto, give me your hand. Aligning chakra. That's right. That was okay. So she keeps reading. Okay. Partner must. Okay. Give me your hand. Okay. You put your hand right here. And she slams Naruto's hand on her chest. All right. Okay, good. You can feel my heart? And Naruto's like red in the face. Like, yeah? Good. Okay. So my hand has to go right here. Slam, bang, right in the middle of Naruto's chest, bare chest. Okay, Naruto, close your eyes. breathe in and out. Are you at one with yourself? All right, no. She opens her out. No. We have to breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In and out. And she goes, something's wrong. Hold on. And don't move your hand, Naruto. And, it's like, oh, I think I got this wrong for myself. Oh, my hand is okay. All right, I made a mistake. You know what? Where's your... And then her hand slips down. We don't see it. All we hear is a snap of a waistband. And Naruto's face going increasingly red. There we go. All right, that's good. Got a nice hold here. Okay, Naruto, now close your eyes. And they go like one, like breathe, like she goes, breathe in and out. I feel calm. I feel calmer already. You, Naruto? Do you feel calm? And he says, I think this is illegal in like 20 villages. I think if people would catch us right now, we would be executed. I feel like this is illegal. And, looks at Naruto. Naruto? And, Naruto looks at, I'm your mother when you need it, your sister when you need it, and your lover when you need it. Right? So this is where everything should come together, right, Mossy? This is not confirmation. This is affirmation. So, right? Yeah. This is not like confirmation. This is affirmation. She's been doing this the entire time. Right? Yeah. Her roles are so fluid in every which way, right? And that's why it had to be Ino instead of Sakura. Sakura would make this all about herself. Right?
Yeah.
Ino, there's no evidence that Sakura can handle this kind of adult, right? There's nothing in the manga. There's nothing, at least I saw in the anime. But there is something tangible there with Ino, right? Kishimoto has admitted he hasn't done the best job with females, right? But there is something there with Ino that you can grab, right? And this is, like I said, this is not confirmation, this is affirmation. Ever since she has walked into his life from scene 3 onward, she has been doing this the entire time. And her role was never one way. It was always fluid. That's why, Masi, that's why in that office scene, you weren't here for that. Office scene, she said this, I don't know what I can be for him, but I'm willing to try. Right? That when everybody in that office like claims something like godmother, godfather, brother, that's why she didn't say, oh, I'm going to be this. Because she couldn't. Her role had to be very, very fluid. Right? That's why it had to be Ino. Because Sakura has never proven to handle this level of maturity. Right? And this is a very mature role. Let's be honest, a very mature role here that Ino has. Right? She is like the core of this, right? Or one of the cores of this, right? So when she goes to Naruto, I'm your mother when you need it, your sister when you need it, and your lover when you need it. She doesn't say it just to say it. She has been doing this the entire time in the film, right? Every time she grabbed his arm, that scene in uh, in in the kitchen that first time when we got that ramen horde reveal, right? Uh, that time where we were upstairs and she was brushing his teeth for him, like she was filling those roles independently and fluent, right? So this is not confirmation. This is affirmation. She was doing this the entire time. So we continue. Something very different happens. Something very different happens. As as she is continuing, the audio starts to dip and starts to duck, and the camera starts to pull back, reviewing the entire scene, right? And what we see is two young adults having a intimate moment because we see it, the bra, the panty, the hand down there, right? The Naruto being naked. It stops being comedy and starts being a scene that we shouldn't be watching, a moment that we shouldn't be watching. And this is what I like about the film so much, is because it's honest. It's very honest. And it's not a trap. People thought this was a comedy bit. They thought it was comedy. But as we've seen many times in this film, scenes are often not what they seem to be. So we pull back and we reveal Ino snaking around Naruto in an intimate, sensual way. Right? We see her just wrapping him up. Right? We see him just embraced by Ino. We see this very intimate and private moment. And we start to pull away. And we pull away to the point that we're outside the room, outside the building. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why? We don't get to see that moment. That's the whole point of the film. Like, this film is not your story. This film would be happening without you. Right? But at the same time, this film says you don't get to run, you don't get to hide, you don't get to shrink. Right? And it is Ino that's asking us to leave in that moment. You've seen what we needed you to see. Now leave. But she doesn't have to say that. It's implied because this film has been constantly Mossy, right? Doing this. So, a little bit, we stay out, and then we're invited back in. We fade a little bit later on in the night, right? Naruto is face down on the bed, right? Is sitting on his back, right? Anchoring him down. There's salves, there's medical scrolls, there's ointments, all this kind of stuff laid on either side of him. Okay? And we could see just rubbing ointment into his back. We could see the wounds starting to be healed, but they're not all the way healed. We can see the gouges, we can see the scratches. And we could see, honestly, we could still see the years of neglect, because that's what it was until Ino got into his life at that last night, at that moment, was neglect. So we can see this, but we're not allowed to a point. We're allowed at the edge of the bed because still, this is a very erotic, intimate moment. It's sensual without crossing that line, right? And her hands go in an area still healing, and Naruto trembles a little bit and doesn't 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 do the shrug. He hasn't done this shrug for a long time since last night. Why? Because he knows somebody cares now. That's why. And that should be implied in the film. So, but he shakes, he trembles, and Ino goes, "Naruto, are you okay? Talk to me." And let me go. I'm getting in the Naruto frame of mind here. Because I want to nail this, Bossy. I want to nail this. Naruto doesn't say anything. And then he says, "Ino, why did no one love me?" She stops. Why did no one hug me? He starts to calmly talk. You know, when I was young, seeing parents with their kids, hugging them, kissing them, why didn't anyone do that for me? I always came back to this house alone. Why? Why did I have to come back to this house alone? You know what they used to say to me? And still say? You know what they used to say, you know? Oh, there's the Jinchuriki. There's the demon boy. There's the boy with the demon fox. Why is he allowed to come here? Why is he allowed to live in this town? And he starts crying. Doesn't do the Naruto thing. He doesn't shiver. He doesn't try to do the crying but not crying. We could see the tears just pouring out of him. And does the same. But just like that office scene, she doesn't wipe her tears. Why? Because just like that office scene, she said, as she's crying that office scene, she goes, "I don't get to." And she holds to that. And she can't say anything because what can you say? You can't say anything, right? You can't say anything. And that's normal. Sometimes you just have to let somebody talk and bear their feelings. Sometimes there's no good answer. And there's no good answer here. So as he starts to bear himself, literally, quite literally, she cries along with him. That's all you can do sometimes. They used to throw things at me. Did you know that? Why did no one love me? And she spins him around, and she holds him. She doesn't say anything. Both of them both of them continue to cry, and this is the second time this happens. We are violently ejected from the room. It goes from a soft cut to a hard cut immediately outside the room, and all we hear is two people crying as we kind of fade. And that's it. Mossy, how did you like it?
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Okay.
I liked it. I thought it was really. I liked how you just the
rawness.
Right? The rawness. I'm trying to get my words together. Just the emotion from Naruto near the end there, especially, was really. I liked how you took the bit of a dramatic pause there. It was really needed, and it really made it. It made you feel it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
Right here, right? Because that's what we wanted from this character from day one, right?
Yeah.
That coming to Jesus moment, right? And Kishimoto gave us that a little bit, not like this. Never, not like this. Not this raw, right?
Yeah.
Just bear this character that's carrying everything for so long, just like finally feeling safe enough to be like, why did no one love me? Why did people treat me like that? Right? And and the ejection at the end, that's the second time it happened, because the film is in a way talking to us, right? In a way. We laughed, we cried with Naruto, we cried along with his suffering, his pain, all that kind of stuff, right? And we always kind of went like this, right? In a sense, the film is talking right to us, right? That's why the film constantly is reminding us you don't get to run, you don't get to hide, you don't get to shrink, right? And again, we just hear both of them crying because we don't get to hide, we don't get to ignore this, because too many people have been ignoring this. That's the whole point, one of the main philosophies of the film. Anyway, guys, we want to know what you guys think down below in the comment section. We only have one more episode to go, and then we'll take a week off and then do a big Revelations kind of just wrapping everything up. So guys, that will do it. We will see you tomorrow for a brand new episode of Curtains Up Cinema, and it's our Superman review until we get to James Gunn's Superman, starting with Superman 1978. Until then, take care, be safe, be well. We love you all. 50,000 plus, and may the Schwartz be with you. Mossy, take me home. Bye, guys.
The wolves in the distance, they howl their refrain, a tune older still than the drumbeat of rain. The stones hold their secrets, the trees hum their tune, a language forgotten yet carved in the room. Oh, the glow of the moon, it pulls, it draws near, it carries the voices of all we hold dear.